G'day guys, it's Ben here to bring you another video. This one is going to be looking at how I built the frame for the chicken coop. Yeah, rightio. Okay guys, so this is a picture of my old coop. I built this at a previous house, and as you can see, it's built out of galvanised corrugated iron for the roof, 90 by 30 structural for the basic frame, I suppose, and also plywood, which was then painted. It was a good coop, but we were not able to stay in the same location as long as we'd hoped, so we had to sell it. It's a bit of a shame, but it was a good coop and it was a lot of fun to make. Alrighty, so the main lesson I think that we took away from that was that the material, the plywood, was just not that great for Australian conditions, because it seems to attract the red mites a lot, and then you have to use things like perinthium to get rid of them, and I'm not a big fan of using those kind of chemicals and stuff if you don't have to. So we wanted to negate that in the future. And also I think the other main sort of takeaway on that one was the weight. So when we did sell it, I sold it to a friend of mine and managed to recoup more than my costs, just slightly. Excuse me. And what we found was it needed to be a lot more portable. So using the considerations that we've just been through in the previous video, and also the lessons from that previous coop, we came up with the idea of using 40mm pressure pipe. It's very easy to work with. It's very easy to work with. You don't need any skills. You don't need any particular qualifications or anything like that. It is a bit pricey, but using that sale, we were able to the sale of that previous coop, we were able to buy all of the PVC components and also all the joiners and things like that. So rightio, in this picture you can see the so we've actually got 5, if you like, columns. They are 90 centimeters wide. That's because we'll be using Avery mesh, which is 90 centimeters wide. The height here is 75 centimeters, and I can't stress enough how important it is to do a dry assembly first. So you can mark it all you like, and that sort of is going to help make sure that when you actually do your live assembly, that you get everything right and you don't make too many mistakes. Making a mistake with PVC is really frustrating because it's very difficult to undo. You can undo it, but if you've done it properly with PVC primer and glue, then essentially you're welding the 2 pieces of PVC pipe together, and what that means is that to undo that is quite frustrating and difficult. Alrighty, so I then also put across those 2 horizontals inside, and you'll see where they come in as we get into it. In the background you can see a 100mm piece of pipe which I've cut a hole in, and that's going to be for green vegetables and stuff like that that we can give to the chickens, so they got, I suppose, a bit of a dietary range as we go out to work during the day. Alrighty. So next part of this was to try and get that second level built, and this is where you're really sort of testing it and making sure you haven't made any problems or mistakes with your angles. But basically we managed to get ours right. As I say, this is not the most economical coop in the world. This certainly isn't the cheapest, but we're certainly hoping that we will have solved the portability factor, which I'm pretty sure we have. And also this certainly won't be attracting any lice or red mites or anything like that, which is really important to us. Alrighty, so let's see. And you should be able to see under there as well, there's a doorway. So that doorway leads to I guess a separate area inside the coop, which will be good for new chickens or chickens that have been which are sick or injured or anything like that, and we can go ahead and treat them and reintegrate them back into the flock if we need to. So there we go. I think as well the foundation that we made was 200 by 50mm treated pine, which is really good, and that's made a really good solid foundation for us. We did end up adding quite a bit of turf onto this, which, given that we're now just entering into spring and the growing season for Queensland, that turf has taken really well. Alrighty, so the roofing material we managed to get second hand, which is fantastic. It is polycarbonate sun tough, and that'll work really well. But we only paid about $10 per sheet, whereas the new goes for, I think, closer to 50. In this picture, you can start to see the nesting box, which is in the closest part of the picture to where you're viewing from, and also the doorway, which is on the same side of the coop, just a bit further up. We'll be covering that in a separate video in a few days' time. Alright, so this is most of the actual framework now complete. The whole frame will break into two main sections, so each 1.8 meters by 1.8, and that means it can go straight on top of my trailer and we can move it to the new house when that time comes. But I'm hoping to be able to get the chickens up and running in the next few weeks. We've ordered and paid for them, so we'll see how that goes. In this video, in this picture here as well, you can see there's a doorway that'll lead into the coop proper, so the actual sort of roosting area, and also there's a frame in that sort of far right corner, and that is for a 60-litre water storage bin. So we intend to be able to harvest rainwater, collect rainwater, and just to provide that into an automatic waterer for the chickens, which we'll also be covering in a different video. Let's see. All right, so yeah, as I say, pretty much the whole coop is now completed in terms of the framework, and we'll be putting the mesh on shortly. So sorry we didn't actually have the camera footage recording properly. I don't quite know what happened to the camera there. It's a bit disappointing. The camera's a bit old now, but there we go. Still finalising the plans for the roof itself, but I think I know how I'm going to do that. And there we go. So that's the main frame itself completed, and I'll see how that goes. All right, guys. I really hope you got something out of it. Please like this video if you enjoyed it. Really hoping for 50 or so likes this month. This is October 2016. In this particular shot, you can also see the chicken walk, which is just leading above that door. And let's see what I've got. Also, in this one, just coming up, you'll see that 100mm PVC pipe. Where is it? Here it is. And that's going to be for the green veggies while we're out. And we intend to be able to free range these chickens in the afternoons, let them have a good enjoy the grass in the garden that we're growing. Yeah, there we go. So please subscribe. There's going to be a whole lot more chicken videos coming up, and I really hope you guys are getting something out of this. We really enjoyed making the videos, so hope you guys are getting something out of them too. So there we go. All right. See you guys in the next video. Well, thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please press the like button.
If you have any comments, suggestions, or questions, please feel free to share this video with Twitter, Facebook, or LinkedIn.
Please leave a comment below. We're looking forward to seeing you in our next video. Until then, keep safe.